Good morning, Salt Strong family. It's Matt in the yak. I got my 8 rods in the back. It's a blustery morning, a little chilly, but we're on a warming trend. It's gonna be a good day. I already know it is. Today is the last day of the warming trend before we go back into a front. Tomorrow it's gonna be rainy. The temperatures are gonna drop overnight severely. So today is the last day of this warming trend. So I'm expecting these fish to feed pretty good. We had some fog hanging over this morning, but we got an incoming tide all morning. Beautiful sunrise to my right this morning. So we got a plan. We're gonna stick with it. I think we're gonna get out here and be pleasantly surprised. I think these fish are gonna be chewing, but we got some clear water conditions. That's something that I'm normally not really used to fishing in, but got a few tricks up my sleeve. Gonna see if we can put some redfish, some trout in the boat today, and see if we can have a good day. Got a couple Salt Strong members with me in front of me. Gonna see if we can all get on some fish. We'll be back in a little bit, see if we can make it happen. See you guys soon. Fish bump. Ain't no fish out here, boy. Let's push in the bayou. It's wind protected. Atta boy. On the board. I'm on. Definitely finding that these slower presentations are performing better. Switched over to the power prawn. Caught about 4 or 5 fish here on the prawn in the same spot, working this mullet. And oh, quick release. So we finding that this slower presentation, the lighter presentation, something that can hang in the column just a little bit longer, is what I've found is getting the best bites. This water here is super clear, so these fish can see really well. So we're having to be really quiet and really use stealth tactics here, but we found this area that's got a lot of bait in it. All this mullet concentrated in this one area, and back here in this bayou we found that the water is warmer. Got a little bit of wind protection back here, and that's key. The water back here is definitely significantly warmer than it was on the other side of the bayou by about 7 degrees, so that's a big difference. And notice that we had the sun over our shoulder now, so it's heating up this area as well, but we've definitely found some action here with these smaller presentations. Monster trout. Got him. Easy unit. All right, y'all. Look at the size of that trout right there on that diesel minnow. Redfish toad. A lot of grass in here, and I was using the paddle tail because it really does a great job of mixing in with all this mullet. As you guys are already seeing, tons of mullet around me, thousands and thousands of mullet. This huge trout was in here feeding really good. I bet it's got a couple of those mullet in its belly. Go ahead and get this fish unpinned and released. Fish on. All right, send this guy back in here with all this mullet. There's more mullet in here than a little bit, dude. That was a shrimp, just floating it through the mullet. I figure there's got to be a redfish in that mullet, like waiting on that mullet to spook up like some shrimp. I'm on. Twitch bait. First cast with a twitch bait. That made sense. On the pause, dude, he smoked it. It's hanging in there with that mullet. All right, y'all, another nice trout. Send this guy back right there. Oh man, I just had a redfish follow. He was following like 10 feet behind though, on the shrimp. That tells me I need to slow down. That tells me I need to slow down. He was sitting that far behind. I'm on. Another trout. I'm on. Right, little schoolie.
I'm sorry.
I'm on. Got him. Oh, he shook it. Another trout right here on the twitch bait, you guys. Just crushing it out here. These are all healthy trout. Targeting this mullet school. All of these fish in here are just feeding really good, and going with this slower presentation. Both the power prawn and the twitch bait have been the productive lures today. Dialing in the bite a little bit better with those slower presentations, being able to float in that water column. Come on. Redfish. Now, I don't know about good one, but he's the first one. So yeah, it's a great one. Twitch bait in the shallows around the mullet. Watched him attack it and then hit it, and I went tight. Yeah, here we go. All right, Salt Strong family, that's gonna wrap it up for today. We definitely got on some fish. We wore them trout out. We got in that school of mullet, found where those fish were feeding in that 90-10 zone, and definitely caught those fish. Now, the two high productive lures for the day were the Power Prawn on the Haas Helix hook. That would be the 1/8 Haas Helix. We were floating that over that grass in that mullet, and that's how we were getting strikes. Other than that prawn, it would have been a twitch bait, whether that be like a live target or an MR17, anything like that. Those are all great presentations, especially when you find that those fish are a little slower, not really active. That suspending twitch bait leaves it on the dinner plate a little bit longer, and it definitely was the ticket for today. If you guys want to pick up either one of those options, we'll be sure to link those items as well. That way, all you got to do is click the name of the item. It'll take you straight to the tackle shop. If you guys got any questions for me about this trip or the report or any of the tactics we used today, make sure you leave those questions for me down in the comments section as well. Now, keep in mind where we were fishing today was one of our smart fishing spots that is inside the Smart Fishing Spots app. Now, that app literally tells you the best time of day to fish any given area. As you guys were able to see, we absolutely got on those fish, but the Smart Fishing Spots app is only available to insider members. So if you guys are interested in getting in on this software, make sure you guys check out that link that we have provided. Otherwise, we'll see you guys in the next video.